guys, it's Melanie. As promised, I have a review for you of the Zoeva brushes that I showed you in a haul, was it last week? I have definitely been using them actually for a little while now. I had pre-recorded that video, so I have formulated thoughts and want to give you guys my feedback on the ones that I purchased and whether I thought they were worth it and whether I will purchase more brushes from Zoeva. So they are dirty right now. So you guys see that I have been using every single one of them, and I have washed them twice now at this point. They wash up beautifully. So let's just start with that. They wash up absolutely perfectly. There is no shedding. They dry really quickly. Fabulous in that department. So really pleased with that. I was purchasing, I know a couple of you had recommended Sigma brushes. You might be newer to my channel, but the reason that I'm purchasing these Zoeva brushes is because I think Sigma brushes are crap. I know. That might offend some of you, but hear me out. Back in the day when Sigma first came out, I purchased a ton of Sigma brushes, not only for myself personally, but at the time I was still doing makeup for both brides and boudoir photography sessions. And so I needed new brushes because at that point my MAC brushes had been, like, they had seen better days. I have had my MAC brushes for a very long time by that point, and they needed to all be replaced. So I purchased a bunch of Sigma brushes thinking, oh, everyone's saying these are dupes for MAC brushes. Bought them. They basically started falling apart within the first year. Some of them within the first couple months that I had them. I contacted Sigma. They were like, tough luck. They basically implied that it was my fault they were falling apart. I had done makeup for a very long time. I've been wearing makeup for a very long time. I'm well aware of how to properly wash brushes. But the handles were falling off. They were shedding like crazy. They bled. So much black would come out of these brushes every time that I washed them that it was disgusting. And they also smelled like wet dog constantly. They always smelled like wet dog. So anyway, I am getting rid of what I have left of my Sigma brushes at this point. Honestly, most of them I've already thrown away, or what was left I handed off to my nieces. I just wasn't happy with them. So, but let's talk about these. I'm actually really happy with these. I'm going to start from biggest to smallest. The one brush that I thought I would be the most happy with, and I was the most excited about, I'm actually kind of the least happy with and the least excited about at this point. I don't think it's a bad brush. I think had I known though, I would have probably skipped this one. So this is the 90 Grand Luxe powder brush. By the way, the Zoeva handles are kind of short. These are wood and they have a really nice black lacquer finish. It's almost like a glittery black lacquer finish. They have the number and the brand name, the name of the brush, and then Color Love Makeup on the back here. Ferrules are very sturdy. None of this stuff has shifted in any kind of way. This is a natural bristle. The bristles are obvious, they're supposed to be white, but I have been using this. So I really wanted to use this as a fluffy powder brush, and it works good, but honestly, it's a little bit scratchier than I thought it would be, and I don't know, I'm just not as into it as I thought I would be. Honestly, my IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores number 701 brush has this beat for even like an all over powder brush. So I didn't necessarily even need this. It's a nice brush. If you really like fluffy powder brushes like this, it's a good one, I think, for the price. Like I said, it's just a little bit scratchy, but it's a good brush. I just don't think that I would purchase it again, if that makes sense. I think I'm gonna stay away from their larger, fluffier type brushes like this and stick mostly probably with the eye brushes, because these are all amazing. Another one that I was initially disappointed in, but now love, is this Luxe Cheek Finish number 126 brush. Okay, at first I was like, what is this? I have so much surface area on my face. I have an enormous head, you guys. And the blush brushes that I normally prefer, because it covers a lot of area, are blush brushes like this. This one here is from Sonia Kashuk. It's from this black handle line that she has, and it's great because it's really dense. The bristles are soft. Just a great brush. I didn't need to replace this. I just thought I would want to try something different. These are not the same though in any kind of way. And I kind of thought that they would be a lot more similar, but they're not at all. But I'm using this for contour and I love it. This is the perfect contour brush. These are not synthetic bristles. So they do a really good job of spreading the product and working it into the skin. And it's the perfect shape, at least for the contour that I like. I love this. It works so great at blending things out and just placing it perfectly for me. I can't imagine being without this brush at this point. So I'm so glad that I got this, even though at first I was like, womp womp. This is not gonna work on my cheeks. And it totally does not work as a blush brush, but as a contour, it is perfect as a contour brush. So I love this. I highly actually recommend it for that purpose. So again, that's the 126. Let's get into the eye brushes. I got this, sorry that I'm saying, I don't know why I'm doing that. I got the 225 Luxe Eye Blender brush. Not for my eyes though. I've been using this for contouring my nose. I love this. I love this brush. It's perfect. There I go again. Why am I doing that? But it's perfect because it places the product exactly where I want it. It blends it in beautifully. It's perfect. Once again, I can't imagine being without this brush now. And like I said, these wash up so beautifully. Once I use the Dr. Bronner's bar soap and a mitt that I found at Grocery Outlet, of all places. It's one of those like Sigma Spa glove type mitts. Works beautifully, gets all the makeup out of here, and then it's perfect, you guys. It has the perfect amount of density. It's everything that I want it to be for nose contour. My favorite so far that I've tried for nose contour is this brush right here. So wonderful. By the way, the prices on these, I will link the Zoeva website down below. It's not an affiliate link. I bought all this stuff, but go check out their website. They are based out of Germany, so it's gonna take a little bit to get these brushes because they have to come from overseas. Shipping, however, to me was only $9 for everything that I purchased. I will put the haul video down below so you can see everything that I got in that order. But it was basically these brushes and an eyeshadow palette, and it was $9. That's not bad at all, especially coming from Europe. So, but yeah, prices really, really reasonable. Fabulous, actually, for what you're getting in terms of quality. This I was originally disappointed in, but once again, it's one of those brushes where now I'm like, how have I lived without this my entire life? This is the 322 Brow Line brush. I do not use this for my brows. You know what I use it for? My liner. I am a girl who loves a powder eyeliner because I think it looks softer, it looks more diffused. And I've been using this every single day to do my liner. It gets really close to my lash line and it just deposits the color perfectly. And it's the perfect shape. It's wonderful. You could even, if you were like a wing kind of person, you could easily like wing with this. Wing with it, if you will. But it is a fantastic short bristle synthetic liner brush for me, basically. I never did try it for my brows because I don't like synthetic brow brushes. It just doesn't work. I don't have a lot of brow hair, so I need something very stiff, something that's going to deposit a lot of color and really work it into the skin, if that makes sense. What I really like is this Smashbox number 12 brow brush that I've had for like over 10 years. I didn't need to replace this. It's still in great condition, but I just thought it'd be nice to have something different, but this just didn't work out in the brow department. Works great in the liner department though, so if you need the perfect angled liner brush, here it is. Especially with powder liner. And I just use like, you know how you get these palettes, for example, the Tartelette palette, where you have all of these really, really dark shades over here that if you're not a smoky eye person, you don't know what the hell to do with. You use these as liners and they work perfectly. And then they're not like melting and pooling in the corners of your eyes there, at least if you're like me. Let's go let's go by size. This is my smallest. This is the 227 Luxe Soft Definer. This is great. This is like the MAC blending brush dupe here. It's great, you guys. I've been using this every single day. It has just enough give, picks up the perfect amount of product, blends it perfectly. There's nothing more to say about this. It's just a good everyday blending brush that I reach for constantly. It's amazing. I love it. I love these brushes, you guys. In case that hasn't come across yet in this video, I think they're amazing. 232 Luxe Classic Shader. This is a fabulous shader brush. It's not terribly thick, but it is perfectly tapered at the top. It fits my particular lid space beautifully, deposits color. It's great. It's a very basic shader brush, but it works beautifully. Works really great with the Zoeva On Taupe shades that I want to put on my lid. So like I will usually put these kind of, you know, darker shades down here on my lid, and it works great. Deposits the color perfectly, blends it if I need it to blend it a little bit. It's great. And then the last one, and this is the brush that I feel like everybody needs, whether you think you need it or not. It is the 238 Luxe Precise Shader. Look at how tiny this thing is. You know what this is perfect for? Inner corner work, because I don't have a lot of space here, and honestly sometimes a big brush like this isn't ideal for that inner corner area. Also, if you just want to do like a tiny bit of like highlighting in the corner of your eye here, it's so easy with this because it's so tiny. That I think they even have a smaller one, smaller than this. I think I might grab that one the next time, but it's tiny. It's so great though, you guys. If you do not have a tiny brush like this, you need to get one because they're so super handy. I would say I use this almost every single day to get right in the corner, make sure that if I want a little bit of shine there, I can get it. If I have a darker shade that I want very precise placement in that inner corner area, this is the brush that I go to. It is absolutely fantastic. I love it. I highly recommend it. I think you need it. So there you go. A lot of you guys told me that I would love these brushes, and I do. So thank you so much for pushing me in this direction, those of you that did. I'm really pleased with these for the price. I think it is money well spent on my part, at least. I'm excited to continue to use them. I am excited to place another order with Zoeva because I do want to try more brushes now. So I will probably early summer, I'll place another order for some more brushes and another eyeshadow palette. I did already do an in-depth review of this palette, by the way. So if you missed that, I'll link that down below. But that was also in my haul. I'll be getting more of their eyeshadow palettes as well because those are fantastic. So anyway, there you go. Let me know if you have any questions at all down below. Once again, I'll put the Zoeva website down below. Go check it out, and let me know what your thoughts are on the Zoeva brushes if you have had a chance to try them. And I will see you guys in my next video. Take care. Bye-bye.